The story begins in the kingdom of Ujjain, where King Vikramaditya was renowned not only for his bravery, but also for his wisdom and fairness. People from far and wide came to him for justice, and his court was considered a place of truth and honor. One day, a situation arose that tested not only his intelligence, but also his patience and ability to discern truth from deception. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a fascinating story to explore, one filled with wisdom, magic, and the legendary intellect of King Vikramaditya. This tale is known as the story of Vikramaditya and the Third Pearl, a story that blends adventure, intelligence, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. It is a story that reminds us of the importance of courage, honesty, and the value of knowledge in overcoming challenges. So, let's dive right in and see what makes this story so memorable. The story begins in the kingdom of Ujjain, where King Vikramaditya was renowned not only for his bravery, but also for his wisdom and fairness. People from far and wide came to him for justice, and his court was considered a place of truth and honor. One day, a situation arose that tested not only his intelligence, but also his patience and ability to discern truth from deception. A mysterious magician approached the king with a problem that seemed impossible to solve, involving 3 magical pearls, each possessing extraordinary power. The magician claimed that these pearls were not ordinary. The first pearl had the ability to grant unimaginable wealth, the second could provide unmatched knowledge, and the third, which was said to be the most powerful, could reveal the deepest truths and secrets of anyone who came into contact with it. However, the third pearl was missing, and the magician insisted that only a person of pure heart and extraordinary wisdom could locate it. Intrigued and cautious, King Vikramaditya agreed to take on the challenge, knowing that it was not just about finding a gem, but also about uncovering deception and understanding the deeper nature of things. Vikramaditya's first step was to question the magician carefully. He wanted to know everything about these pearls, their origin, and why the third one was missing. The magician told him a story of an ancient sage who had created the pearls centuries ago, imbuing each one with a distinct power. But as time passed, people became greedy, seeking the pearls for personal gain rather than for the good of society. The first 2 pearls had been taken and misused, leading to chaos and suffering. The third pearl, the pearl of truth, was hidden to protect it from falling into the wrong hands. Vikramaditya realized that the challenge was not merely about physical searching, but also about discernment, morality, and understanding human nature. The king began his quest by visiting the common people, the wise scholars, and the sages of his kingdom. He believed that by understanding the hearts and minds of those around him, he could find clues about the pearl's location. During his search, he encountered many individuals who attempted to mislead him, each driven by their desire for power, wealth, or influence. But Vikramaditya's wisdom and patience allowed him to see through these deceptions. He observed not only their words, but also their actions, knowing that true intentions often reveal themselves in subtle ways. One day, a humble merchant approached the king. Unlike the others, he did not seek to deceive or manipulate. Instead, he spoke honestly about his life, his struggles, and the small joys that mattered to him. He also mentioned a place near the river where he had once found a rare stone while gathering water for his family. Vikramaditya sensed that this was more than a coincidence and decided to investigate further. He realized that the pearl of truth would reveal itself to someone who approached it with sincerity, humility, and a pure heart, rather than arrogance or greed. Vikramaditya traveled to the riverbank described by the merchant. There, amidst the calm waters and the soft rustling of leaves, he discovered a hidden cave. Inside the cave was a small pedestal, and on it rested the third pearl. The pearl glowed with a light that seemed to illuminate not just the cave, but the very essence of truth. As he picked it up, he felt a wave of clarity, understanding, and insight. It was as if the pearl was showing him the interconnectedness of all actions, the consequences of deception, and the power of honesty and wisdom. But the story did not end with merely finding the pearl. the magician returned, eager to claim the pearl for himself. He tried to use his magic to trick the king into giving it to him. However, Vikramaditya, guided by the wisdom imparted by the pearl, saw through the magician's deceit immediately. Using his intelligence, he devised a clever plan to test the magician. He pretended to be unaware of the magician's intentions and invited him to demonstrate the pearl's powers. As the magician attempted to manipulate the pearl, its light revealed his true intentions to all present. The king then confronted him, showing that honesty, courage, and wisdom always triumph over deception and greed. The kingdom rejoiced at the king's success. Vikramaditya, understanding the true value of the pearl, decided not to use it for personal gain. Instead, he placed it in a secure temple, accessible only to those who were pure of heart and genuinely seeking knowledge and truth. The story of the third pearl spread far and wide, becoming a symbol of the eternal struggle between truth and falsehood, wisdom and ignorance. People learned that true power does not come from wealth or magic, but from understanding, integrity, and moral courage. This story also serves as a reflection on human nature. It teaches that those who seek power for selfish reasons often fail, while those who act with sincerity, patience, and intelligence can overcome even the most difficult challenges. Vikramaditya's actions remind us that wisdom is not just about knowledge, but also about applying it in a way that benefits society and upholds justice. His ability to see through deception and act with integrity remains an inspiring lesson for all generations. Another important aspect of this story is the role of guidance and humility. Vikramaditya did not rely solely on his intelligence. He listened to the people, observed the world around him, and remained humble despite his legendary status. This combination of intelligence, humility, and moral integrity is what ultimately allowed him to succeed where others failed. It shows that leadership is not just about authority or strength, but about understanding, empathy, and the ability to make wise decisions in complex situations. In the end, the story of Vikramaditya and the Third Pearl is more than just an adventure or a magical tale. It is a lesson in ethics, wisdom, and the timeless values that make a person truly great. The pearl itself serves as a metaphor for truth, knowledge, and moral clarity. By seeking it, the king demonstrated that true greatness lies not in material possession, but in the ability to discern right from wrong and to act in accordance with justice and truth. So, as we reflect on this story, we are reminded to value honesty, to approach challenges with patience and wisdom, and to use our knowledge for the greater good. The legend of Vikramaditya continues to inspire us, showing that courage, intelligence, and integrity can overcome even the most powerful obstacles. This story also highlights the importance of staying vigilant against deceit and the value of listening to others with an open mind and a pure heart. Thank you for joining me in exploring this incredible story. It is a tale that combines magic, adventure, and moral lessons in a way that is both entertaining and thought-provoking. Stories like these remind us of the timeless values that guide us in life, helping us to be better, wiser, and more compassionate. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from history, mythology, and folklore. Until next time, keep seeking knowledge, stay curious, and remember the lessons of wisdom, honesty, and courage that legends like Vikramaditya teach us.